Hello, I will present you with lesson number 1, Adapting to Climate Change in Portugal and Spain, which will consist of climate characterization and trends that are registered in the 3 regions that are part of the My Building is Green project, which are the Alentejo Central and the municipality of Porto in Portugal and the Deputación de Badajoz in Spain. I will start by presenting this graph that shows the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere from 1960 to May 2022. As we can see, this growing trend also follows the world's population growing trend. In 2023, we will be 8 billion. There were several conferences, from the first in Stockholm in 1972 to COP26 in 2022. All the agreements that were reached at these conferences worldwide for the reduction of greenhouse gases did not have an effect, so it seems impossible to stop the increase of CO2 in the atmosphere. This means we have to adapt. In Alentejo Central, the climate characterization was carried out between 1971 and 2015, and there is already a growing trend of the average annual temperature from 0.34 to 0.66 per decade. Extreme heat phenomena occur more and more frequently, with 2 to 6 more days per decade, and also 7 to 8 more days of heat waves per year. This analysis is being carried out not only at regional and intermunicipal level, but also at local level, aimed at the 14 municipalities of Alentejo Central. As for climate scenarios, we analyzed RCP 4.5 and RCP 8.5. In terms of average temperature, there is an annual upward trend of 2.7 degrees. There is also an increase in the number of days of heat waves, 12 more days per year at the level of RCP 4.5, and another 24 days in the case of RCP 8.5 until the end of the century. In the case of precipitation, there is a tendency for a decrease of around 18% in annual precipitation by the end of the century. In terms of future vulnerabilities and impacts, we witness a tendency and a greater risk regarding the reduction in precipitation, the increase in the number of days of drought, and also the increased frequency of heat waves. In terms of adaptation strategies, CIMAC devised the Intermunicipal Climate Change Adaptation Plan in 2018. We are currently developing the Municipal Climate Action Plans and the Regional Climate Action Plan. In terms of intermunicipal actions and adaptation strategies, we have identified actions in areas such as agriculture, biodiversity, economy, health, security, water resources, energy, and transport. As for the municipality of Porto, a municipal strategy for adapting to climate change was also drawn up, and a historical model between 1976 and 2005 was made, as well as a comparison between the values observed by the IPMA and the 2 simulation models. Concerning future scenarios, with regard to precipitation, there is an average annual decrease with the potential to go up to minus 22% by the end of the 21st century, and an increase in temperatures that can reach more than 5 degrees annually. The municipality of Porto is in a coastal area, and thus also suffers from extreme events related to the rise in sea level. We expect that by the end of the 21st century, the average sea level could rise by between 80 centimeters and 1.10 meters, which will cause serious impacts on the future vulnerabilities in terms of climate risks are a rise in average sea level, excessive precipitation causing flooding, and an increase in temperatures and frequency of heat waves. Adaptation and therefore adaptation strategies are related to the municipal climate change adaptation strategy that was developed in 2016. In the case of Extremadura, the same trend can also be seen in terms of climatological normals between 1981 and 2010, and there is a trend towards an increase in average temperature and a decrease in precipitation. With regard to scenarios, projections indicated that maximum temperatures may increase up to 6 degrees by 2100, and the duration of heat waves may exceed 20 days a year. With regard to precipitation, there is a decreasing trend, as in the other regions which are partners in the project, and a tendency for an increased duration of the dry periods. Future impacts and vulnerabilities are being analyzed at the level of the various sectors, such as livestock and agriculture, forestry, biodiversity, water resources, energy, tourism and health, and adaptation and mitigation measures are also being analyzed. Regarding the adaptation strategy, the instrument of Extremadura is the Plan Extremeño Integrado de Energía y Clima, prepared in 2021. Thank you for your attention.
In collaboration with the LIFE program of the European Union.